the last preview of this current season, and there's nothing riding on this game one iota, as we face Crystal Palace at the shithole that is Selhurst Park on Sunday 4 o'clock kickoff. All the games are on simultaneously, not all on television. But first is first, we've got a Did You Know and news filtered through in and around Man United Football Club. We'll start with the Did You Know that a baby can detect if its mother is under stress. I think you find that's a fact. Now Ten Hag has cut his somewhat of a holiday short and is getting down to business at Man United. He's brought his coach at Ajax with him, and it's not been confirmed yet, but it's no secret really, that Steve McLaren will also be in his backroom staff as well. Work that one out, and it's on a postcard. It's jobs for the boys again, isn't it, Torres? I mean, that's how it works, isn't it? He scored an own goal, Ten Hag, metaphorically speaking, with disappointment. Now, I don't have a problem with Steve McLaren per se. He was a good manager back in the day when he was at Middlesbrough. But the game's passed him by, and I think top Reds get into the 21st century. You're stuck in a time warp. Because Steve McLaren's not going to be working alongside Ferguson anymore. He's going to be alongside a novice who won the Dutch League. And it's not really a trophy, is it? It's actually a shield. So I could say it's the equivalent of winning the Community Shield. Now, under Steve McLaren, Middlesbrough had a good record against us. Probably because he knew us inside and out, because he was alongside Sykes Ferguson in the coaching staff. We couldn't beat them for love nor money. And they won a trophy under his tenureship in 2005, I think, where they had Southgate and Hugo Egiog, to name but two, as a partnership. They've been to more finals than Newcastle United have. So, to rub salt in the wounds, Middlesbrough are a bigger club than you, because they got to a final and they actually won it. Last time you got to a final was in '99 and you bottled it. You're bottlers. And I've said before, you're not going to finish above us. It won't happen in a month of Sundays. And I would stake my life savings on that. Because Eddie Howe's already come out saying you're not going to spend big money. So there you are. But I digress. Middlesbrough had a great run to the UEFA Cup final, which they lost. But they were some of the best games I've ever watched. In particular, a last minute winner that Macaroni scored. I was jumping for joy. It was incredible, the atmosphere, and the winner as well. Really was. When ITV had the sole rights to the competition. Nowadays they don't. Those days have gone, unfortunately. And Steve McLaren took the poison challenge that is the England manager's job. And same could be said for Roy Hodgson. He should never have taken that job either. He did wonders with Fulham. He got them to UEFA Cup final, beating the old lady Juventus over 2 legs along the way. And I think if you sat down, both of them, honestly they would say they should never have taken the England job and they should have stayed at Middlesbrough and Fulham respectively. I mean, Fulham, another team that got to a final Newcastle United could only dream of. You know, I mean, your only claim to fame was a semi-final, wasn't it? Under Graham Souness, which obviously we beat you, didn't we? Yeah, Van Nistelrooy got a couple that occasion. And to those out there who go, oh, you got to back Ten Hag, win, lose or draw, you can't destabilise him. Well, I'm telling you now, I'm not going to patronise him. If he makes a decision that I go, what the hell are you doing? I will be on him like a ton of bricks. I'm not in the mood to play these top Reds games. The same ones saying, you got to back Ten Hag, are saying, you know, same ones saying, you got to back Ollie. And they did that for 3 years. But the straw that brought the camel's back was his defeat against the enemy. We lost 5-0 at Old Trafford. Look what Conte's doing to Spurs. We missed a trick not getting him in. And Spurs are going to be in the Champions League. Unless they do a Spursian and muck it up. So we miss a trick. But top Reds didn't want him, did you? Oh, they're defending Ralph Rangnick. He's been a disaster, by the way, Ralph Rangnick. I just don't get it. He's just Ollie in disguise. He's an Ollie clone. He said that he spoke to Ollie not once, but twice. So Ollie's pulling the strings there. Ralph Rangnick, I don't respect the guy. He's gone to Austria, get out of the club. And I'm not playing these games that top Reds want to play, that we should defend Ralph Rangnick. He's as much to blame as the players are. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. And Torres' track record of saying Finns isn't really great, is it? But they nail their colours to the mast and they have to defend Ten Hag. Place your bets when Top Reds will criticise Ten Hag and his decisions. That'll be interesting, won't it? Because they wanted him, and now they have to back him forevermore. But I won't be doing that. Not going to happen. No way, sunshine. No way, Pedro. I mean, others can if you like. But it won't be on this channel, I can assure you. I want him to get rid of the English players. Don't play Maguire. Be your own man. Get rid of Wan-Bissaka. Get rid of Porky Pig. Get rid of the British players. That's what you need to do. Other things beside. Now, the team I'm going to pick for the Crystal Palace game. I'm going to put a strong team out. I'm going to give Dean Henderson a run out. I'm going to give Delo a right back berth, a left back Telles. It's funny, isn't it, doing nice Farage there, where there's certain people who criticise Maguire and they say, oh, I think Maguire should play against Crystal Palace. Well, I don't subscribe to that view. It's going to be Varane and Lindelof. You know, they haven't played loads of games together. I know it was an absolute horror show at Brighton. That's going to haunt me forevermore. That was a complete and utter nightmare. And it wasn't great at all. It was embarrassing, really. So this against Brighton, I mean, Graham Potter, just knocks me sick. It really does. It's just horrible. It really is. It's up there when we lost against Huddersfield, if you remember, 2-1. When we lost against Middlesbrough, 4-1, I remember. And the Royke came out with that interview. You know, when we lost against Norwich, 2-0. I think Dean Ashton got a goal there. You know, that sort of thing. So that's the way I see it. So Varane and Lindelof need a partnership together for loads of games. You need that consistency. I'm going to play McTominay and Matic. And to those who criticise McTominay, at least he doesn't go and beat his girlfriend, if he has one, black and blue, like that monster Greenwood did. There you go. Ronaldo up front, looks like Ten Hag's going to keep him, whether you agree with that or not. I do, somewhat. Across the front line, Bruno Fernandes, and there's a report that Ten Hag's going to play Bruno Fernandes. It baffles me, it boggles the mind. And also it's going to be, you know, I'm not sure if Sancho's available, but I don't think he will be. So I'm going to go for Cavani as well. And might as well give Juan Mata a run out as well. Why not, eh? Why not? Now, it was a strange appointment, wasn't it, for Crystal Palace, for Patrick Vieira. It's a strange one, that. And I think Alan Pardew did a better job, because he actually didn't get you to a semi-final, he got you to a final, which you narrowly lost, by the way. You know, you were 10 minutes from glory. You know, I bet you can believe you let with Jamie Punchin, you know, scored the opener, and obviously we beat you. So I think Alan Pardew did a better job. And I don't think there's any different from Vieira and Roy Hodgson. I don't think so. You know, they do have some good players, Crystal Palace, but with Man United, we should be rocking there. We should be beaten, whichever state we're in. You know, but obviously it could be Europa League or Europa Conference League. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw, and whatever happens with West Ham and Brighton, you know, I don't really care what competition we're in, by the way. And I'm telling you now, we are not going to win the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. So I'm going to kill that stone dead right here, right now. Because Ten Hag couldn't beat Benfica over 2 legs. So there you are. And I think I'm being increasingly unpopular if Ten Hag doesn't do what I want him to do. So 1-1 draw. I'll leave it there and let's see what happens on Sunday.